Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna be planting some sweet corn. I I what I normally do is I soak the corn. Let me show you. Normally soak the corns in water. Normally soak them in water for 24 hours before I plant them. Let me show you some that's not pre-soaked. This one, you see how this one is all wrinkled. So I normally soak them so that they're more easily germinated. And I normally wait until they start sprouting just a little bit. Then I put them in the ground, and that normally grow faster slash germinate faster. Where if I just put it in the ground straight out of the package, I'll have to wait a few days before I see anything. So, so today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try experiment. I already talked about the corn straight from the package, and the corn that I took and soaked for 24 hours. So now I'm going to show you the corn that I plant in a planted container, and it's already sprouted. It's already sprouted. So I'm going to do an experiment to see which one grows best. So I'm gonna plant this one straight from the package, where I'm gonna plant it right here. Then I'm going to plant the ones that I soaked in the middle, and then the one that is already germinated in the container at the end. And I'm going to track it to see which one grows well or grows better. But one thing I forgot to mention is that I previously tried to sow corn in this area already. I I tried to grow corn in this area about 2 months ago, and unfortunately nothing came up except for only two. Only two. There's one right here and one over there. Two little baby corns, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna resow everything, but this time I'm gonna conduct a little experiment. I'm sorry, everyone. I am next to the main road, so you're gonna be hearing cars pass by. And I'm planting all of this in a native soil. And I will be planting 2 seeds per O. And as you see, I don't know if you can see properly. No, you can't see properly. So I'm planting 2 seeds per hole, and one shovel apart. I plant one right here, and one right here, and it's one shovel apart. So now I'm finished with the seeds straight from the container. Now I'm going to do the seeds that I already pre-soaked overnight. Let me not say overnight, 24 hours ago. And again, I will be planting or sowing 2 seeds per hole, and one shovel apart. And as I said, one shovel apart. This will be my first time sowing corns or planting corns. I hope I'm successful. I like to be successful. That way I could eat a little bit more corn. I haven't really eaten any corn as much as I did when I was in Jamaica since I came to America. Because American food tastes very weird. It tastes very fresh and watery. I remember the first time I came here, and my parents were so excited that we finally made it to America. And I guess they wanted to brag a little bit. So they made some carrot juice and some soursop juice. And they were so excited. Their eyes are all light up. And after giving us the juice to me and my sister, both of us had to spit it out because it tastes so insipid. And it's not that they couldn't make any juice. They could make the soursop juice or the carrot juice. It's just we weren't used to that American food as yet. So now I'm taking the sprouted corn and I'm gonna plant them. But before that, seeing that they're in a container, I'm gonna dig the hole, the size of the container, and also I forgot to mention, but the dirt that is in the container is the native Florida soil, and I did it that way to see if I could plant directly to the native soil without adding anything in order for the plant to sprout. So I have 4 containers. Hopefully it doesn't just fall apart in my hand. So I'm gonna be as delicate as I can. Fell apart somewhat, but for the most part it held. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pat it down to make it a little bit more compact because it's the native Florida sandy soil that's there. Hopefully I don't do any damage to the root system. And the reason why I'm doing that is I don't want it to fall apart in my hand where I'm left with just the seeds. I want to put the seed and the dirt that it germinated with into the ground. Okay, this one was a little bit better in terms of the way it came out. And then after I do that, I'm just gonna dig around it. I'm not gonna throw the dirt that I dug out of it to put back in there. I'm gonna dig around it to collapse the sides onto it. I feel whenever I plant anything, that's what I do, and I feel as if it kind of helps the plant to grow better because I'm not throwing stuff where it's not hitting the root system with as much force. It just feels like a landslide. That's just something I have in my brain. I don't know if it works or not, but I feel as if when I start doing this, my transplants tend to survive a little bit more. but I don't have any scientific proof as to whether or not this does work. And then I just take the soil that I dug out of it and put on top. Okay, this one did not fall apart whatsoever. So that's it for now. I'll come back and check on it and see how it turns out.